Today, trainers, we're gonna showcase a powerful team with Medicham up in front, Shadow Drapion as the safe switch and Lurantis as the closer. This team is super good, I recommend to use so much because I believe that it has a lot of coverage for the meta and of course takes advantage of the absence from that Revenant. With that in mind now, we're having the Altaria up against our fighter, but this fighter gets the move Ice Punch, which is gonna connect, no, they're gonna block. So another Ice Punch as they're trying to farm us down, and we do not care at all because this time it is gonna land on the CMP. Look at how much damage they just got on the Altaria, and at this point we can easily farm down with Drapion. With that in mind, we got a shield, they have none, and whatever comes in will face the wrath of our crunch. It's gonna be the Registeel, which means that one crunch needs to be landing, then switch out to our Leaf Age Pokemon. Yeah, this Lurantis has the new move updated move. Yeah, that makes sense, Ganeto. And now we can reach to the superpower to finish them off with ease. What do you have at the back, trainer? And it is gonna be the Swampert, so good news for us. Gonna overfarm for no reason at all, and the Leaf Blade will connect for lethal damage. Into the next one now, trainers. We're having Andy up against us. I have no clue who that is, but we're having Medicham on the mirror. So this is always tricky, but this is why I'm having a little bit of a higher attack on my Medicham, like F7 I think. Yeah, I will see it right after I put the background on my video, but yeah, I think it's a 7. So we're having now the pressure, which is real on this one, and of course I'm expecting a nice punch, but it is gonna be the Psychic, so down we go. Drapion though can go in, and this is pretty good for us because Drapion in the Shadow form can absolutely two-shot down a Medicham, and as you can see this is very crucial on certain matchups. Down they go with the Medi, at the back they have the Altaria, and once again we are in a pretty tricky situation. But what I like about the Shadow Drapion is that it can pressure even more with its Shadow attack boost, and now at the back there is gonna be the Sandslash. So obviously this is looking like a very good one because we can block twice those Ice Punches and still finish them off with my double superpower. And yeah, even after the debuff they are just gonna get one-shotted down. So one for the shield, one for the knockout. Of course we need to shield first the final Ice Punch, but it makes no sense because Lurantis is already there to the move, and that is gonna secure the victory for us. So as you saw here, we had some troubles on this battle, but still this team had a wide coverage and we eventually won. That Altaria at the back was pretty scary, but still Drapion on its Shadow form provides to be one of the best Pokemon that someone can use as a safe switch. So I go for a very late move here, which is a mistake, and now we end up shielding the Hydro Cannon, but first I will go here for the Ice Punch. We can take a shield in return, and because they have the Noctowl at the back, first I will throw my Ice Punch to drop it at a point that one crunch might just seal the deal here. However, Noctowl is pretty bulky for the Great League, so perhaps they can survive the crunch. Doesn't matter, we're still gonna go for it. Let's see how much damage we can do. A lot, this is the answer, and now we have the Aqua Tail ready to go for the Noctowl to faint. I'm expecting the Swampert to return, to be honest, and perhaps they're having some energy, but no, they're gonna keep it, which means now that my Aqua Tail here will definitely take a shield out of them. They cannot risk it at all. Lurantis can go in. This is not a Sludge Wave, I believe. I was counting the moves. At the back they have a Pidgeot, and all of a sudden they have a Wincon, so we're not looking that strong. However, we still got our Medicham. And even after, that's what I want to say, the debuff, we can reach to the Ice Punch, which is gonna connect for big damage, and one more counter with the debuff will do the work, which means now that Swampert will go down to my Leaf Ages, and this is gonna stay down on the Ages. Bad one. Anyways, we're having Granbull into the next one, horrible lead scenario, switching out to the Drapion, and as it seems Aqua Tail is a very good move for this matchup. At the back they have a Talonflame, and another Aqua Tail will do a lot of damage on the Fried Chicken of Death. At the back we have to respond with our Medicham now because we know that they have the Charmer, but of course they're gonna get to the Flame Charge and not the Brave Bird. This is getting pretty tricky, pretty scary for us. Ice Punch to finish them off, Granbull returns, but hopefully we can reach to our Ice Punch once again to grab that final shield. Lurandis now can go in, and we have to rely on Lurandis if we want to have any chance at all. If they have a Swampert, we can win, but unfortunately they have a Victory Bell. So what I want to do here is to go for the cheap move, the Leaf Blade first, and then try to finish them off with another not very effective move, the Superpower, which is gonna connect for big damage, but still not enough to finish them off right on time. Medicham returns. This is a race to the farm down. We can do it, but they can also do it. So yeah, this is gonna end up in a draw, and yeah, I'm gonna embrace that draw, to be honest. So yeah, Medicham, a pretty rough Pokemon to faint, and as it seems against that Charmer, it was pretty cool as well. What a team they had, what a battle that was. Altaria now up in front, and of course by blocking once we can pressure so much to thread some shields out of the way. Doing so, we can also put the Altaria pretty low that a few poison stings might just seal the deal up against that Pokemon. We are both even on shields. Medicham has already done its job, and now with the Altaria out of the way, perhaps they have no other counter for my Lurantis. Down goes the Altaria. Let's see what there is at the back. My Shadow Drapion is looking pretty strong here, and they have a weekly tough, so we're not looking that great. However, I am gonna overfarm, gonna get the shield with a potential Sludge Bomb, and now we have so much energy to spare. They can catch a move, but not the Superpower, instead the Leaf Blade, and at this point we are looking pretty strong with our Leaf Phages dealing so much damage, so much pressure on the Azumarill before they reach to their move, and the Superpower will connect on the Wigglytuff for big damage once again. Lurantis, the amazing Pokemon, to secure another victory. Medicham against Skarmory, kind of a bad lead, but still absolutely playable, and that's why I like this fighter a lot. It's pretty bulky, it has access to Ice Punch, and even when Ice Punch is neutral, those counters are still gonna do a lot of pressure on the enemy. As you can see here, against this Skarmory, we have a lot of play as well. So I will try to farm up to the CMP, and to my surprise, they're gonna take it, because at that point I was thinking that Medicham could win the CMP, but this is not the issue at all. So Ice Punch here will definitely take that final shield out of play, and now before they reach to their next move, we have to bring them to no HP with the final Ice Punch. We're getting super close to another run, but first I will bank that energy, that Ice Punch, for the end game, because you never know when this is gonna be needed. At the back they have a Swampert, and now that Scrafty has no energy left. With that in mind, I think that my Lurantis will be on a very clutch spot for the end game. So let's see how this is gonna unfold, because we are definitely farming down the Swampert. Can they finish us off before we do anything weird? I don't think so. Superpower is coming up. This is gonna be lethal for the Scrafty, and that's gonna be a great game. Into the final one. This is gonna be a long one, trainers, and let's see how well we can end this video, because Medicham is gonna be our next opponent up on the mirror. Psychic here for big damage to start off, the CMP being won by by our side, and Medicham will just keep pressuring with our moves, and this time the Ice Punch before the Psychic. I'm expecting a shield, to be honest, and we're gonna grab it. Are they also gonna go for the Ice Punch here? Let's see together. No, it is gonna be the Psychic, so down we go, but it doesn't matter, we still have the shield advantage. At this point, before they reach to the move, we can reach to our Aqua Tail to take them out, and now let's see what lies at the back. It is gonna be the Stunfisk, so this means that we can easily take that final shield if we want to pressure so much with the Drapion. They're getting super low, and I'm just gonna get now to my next move. This is gonna be another Aqua Tail. They are already almost at the red, so down we go to the next one. It's gonna be the Rock Slide. We can survive, getting out of there as soon as possible to my Lurantis, and the end game has already started. It all depends on what they have as their third Pokemon, as we want to respect the damage from that Rock Slide, because Lurantis is still kinda glassy. I will not block though for the second time. I want to keep that final shield for whatever lies at the back. And it is gonna be the Diggersby. So Diggersby with Fire Punch can be pretty scary for us. However, they have no shields, we have one, and Leaf Blade here will connect for big damage on the Diggersby. One to drop them almost below 50%, and one more to secure the victory. So that is gonna be a fantastic ending, and now Stunfisk has nothing to threat us with. So we're just gonna take this amazing victory with Lurantis. So that's all, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. As always, leave a huge like before you go, because it helps the YouTube algorithm spread around the world that this video exists. And of course, please subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, because this will grow up our community that we have made on this channel. With that said, I have 2 videos for you to check out, so feel free to do so, and I will see you all into the next one.